Hi, I'm doing, I don't know if I can class this as a tag response or just a normal response to the awesome fantastic It's Taking More, little Stevie. Now, he is asked about murderous children. Why nowadays you hear more about children murdering others. One sense, that is a very good question or a very good point of view. Why? Nobody can answer the reason what's behind a child murder another human being. Stevie put in a few children who's actually done the dastardly deed of murdering others. But what I can answer is, once that child has been put in the court, and of course they may have murdered someone, but since they are underage, they cannot be identified in the newspapers or on news. They go to court. They will then go to court and they will go to a proper children's boarding school. They then will have a bloody good upbringing to make them be even better at languages than maybe in a normal school. They will then spend maybe 10 years in a boarding school. But when they come out with a whole different identity. Nobody would know what they look like in 10 years' time, because they are growing up. They could be in their 20s. Boarding school. That's all they get. Boarding school. They can't be had, well, they can't be had for murder, they can be had up for manslaughter. But being as a child, that one, they cannot be named. Two, once they get to an age, because of their age, and courts turns around and say, well, they didn't really know what they were doing, blah 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 blah, so therefore you could be put in boarding school until you reach 18 or until you reach 20. They will then come out with a different identity, and they could move 100 miles, they could move 50 miles away from that person, that family's child who's been murdered, and you wouldn't actually know, because of 10 years your looks begin to change. They have a different identity, and they will go into maybe a good proper job. It's happened in the past where two boys stole a baby out of a pram, took the baby to a railway line and dropped the baby on the railway line's track. If that didn't kill the baby, the train would have. It was the CCTV cameras that picked up from the time when the baby was stolen from that shop all the way to the railway line. If it wasn't for that, the boys would have got away with it, maybe. But that's what happens to our system. Underage cannot be named. Underage cannot be found guilty of murder. Underage children can get a good education, walk free inside of 10 years with a different identity. So, that's all I can actually say about this. So I hope, Stevie, you learned something else about our system over here. Anyway, thanks for listening. God bless. Take care. And love you loads.